Hi guys, and welcome back to Storytime with Sisters in the Fields. We hope you guys enjoy the story we call A Day of Kindness, The Adventure of Jamie and Jasmine. In a beautiful country home surrounded by rolling hills and vibrant wildflower fields, twin sisters Jamie and Jasmine lived happily with their mom. Their cottage with its quaint wooden porch and colorful garden was a sanctuary filled with warmth and love. Yet a bittersweet longing lingered in the air, for their dad had just recently joined the army, and the girls missed him dearly. Each day they carried his memory with them, cherishing the stories he told and the laughter they shared. Each morning began with a comforting aroma of fresh pancakes wafting from the kitchen, where their mom would cheerfully call them to breakfast. The sun filtered through the kitchen window, illuminating the cheerful table set with flowers from their garden. Jamie and Jasmine bounded downstairs with their hair still messy from their sleep, eager to help.
Let's see if you two can make the pancakes as fluffy as clouds. Who wants to add in the vanilla?
Ooh, me! I do!
Here you go, Jasmine.
As they mixed the batter, the girls took turns adding ingredients, their excitement bubbling over. Jasmine poured a splash of vanilla, while Jamie measured the flour with precision. The kitchen filled with laughter, but their mom often paused, her smile tinged with a hint of sadness, reflecting on how much she missed their dad.
Mom, do you think Dad will come home soon?
He's working hard for us, sweetie, and every day brings him closer. Just think of all the stories he'll have to tell.
Yeah, hero stories.
After breakfast, the girls rushed outside to their garden, their little oasis of joy. Their garden was a riot of colors, bright sunflowers swaying in the breeze, delicate violets peeking through the soil, and fragrant herbs just waiting to be picked. They spent their time watering plants, their laughter mingling with the buzzing bees and chirping birds, as their mom explained the importance of nurturing each bloom.
I love spending time here. It feels like a secret place.
And it smells so good.
Yeah, it does.
Once their chores were complete, the world outside became their playground. They raced to the nearby brook, a favorite spot where the water glimmered under the sun. The girls splashed each other, squealing with delight as they skipped stones across the surface, competing to see who could make the biggest splash.
My splash was bigger than yours.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Mine was bigger.
No, it wasn't.
Well, remember what Dad said. It's not always about winning, it's about having fun.
Yeah, you're right. Look! I found the biggest stone! Let's name him Big Rock!
What about King Rock instead?
Ooh, I like that much better.
Wow, it's so big.
After a joyful morning, they wandered back home, their feet muddy and their hearts light. The sun was high in the sky, casting a warm golden glow on everything. As they entered the house, their mom was already preparing lunch, the delicious aroma of herbs filling the air. They joined her in the kitchen, sharing stories about their day while chopping vegetables and stirring sauces.
So, what adventures did my little explorers have today? We splashed in the brook, and we found the biggest stone.
We named it King Rock.
Oh, well, that's exciting. Did you guys find Queen Rock?
No, we should do that next time.
Yeah, we should.
As they ate lunch, they took turns sharing their favorite memories with their dad, laughing as they recalled his silly jokes and the games they played together. The table, though filled with warmth, held an empty chair, a reminder of his absence.
Remember when we used to play hide and seek in the dark with Daddy?
Yeah, that was so much fun. And he would take us to the park and put us on a swing and swing us so high in the air.
It felt like you could touch the clouds.
Felt like you were flying.
Oh, remember we used to go to the fall festival together?
Yeah, and he would take us through the maze.
And we'd pick pumpkins and make pumpkin pie that night?
Yeah, it was so good.
After lunch, the girls settled on the porch with their mom for story time, wrapped in a cozy blanket. The sun dipped a little lower in the sky, painting the surrounding in hues of gold. Their mom read tales of bravery and friendship, her voice soothing as they listened, often imagining their dad as the hero in each story.
I wish Dad was here to read with us.
Me too. He always makes the stories come alive.
Yeah.
Today, however, their hearts were set on spreading kindness. They hatched a plan to create a beautiful bouquet for Mrs. Thompson, their elderly neighbor who often seemed lonely. They knew how much a small gesture could brighten someone's day.
Ooh, look at this big sunflower. It looks like a happy sun shining down on us.
It'll definitely make her smile. Oh, and we can't forget roses. Every lady loves roses.
Once they gathered an armful of flowers, they hurried back to the kitchen. Their mom watched with pride as they decided to bake cookies, a sweet treat to accompany their floral gift.
Ooh, these cookies are gonna be the best.
Let's add some carob chips in the cookies.
Ooh, yeah, great idea.
The aroma of melting carob filled the air, making their mouths water. As they waited for the cookies to bake, they chatted about their plans for the day, eager to spread joy to Mrs. Thompson.
I can't wait to see her face when we surprise her.
She always seems so sad, ever since Mr. Thompson died. This will really cheer her up.
Yeah, I miss Mr. Thompson. He was so sweet.
Yeah, and he always gave us $1.
With the cookies baked and cooled, they packed the warm treats and flowers into a lovely wicker basket. As they walked to Mrs. Thompson's house, they admired the scenic countryside, vibrant fields stretching toward the horizon, a blue sky dotted with fluffy clouds, and a gentle rustle of leaves in the warm breeze.
Oh my, what a lovely surprise!
We brought you some flowers and cookies.
We thought you might like them. Thank you, sweet girls. This means so much to me. Come on in.
Stepping into her cozy living room, the girls admired the charming decor, vintage photos lining the walls, a comfy armchair by the window, and shelves filled with books. The room felt warm and inviting, just like Mrs. Thompson.
Would you like to join us for a story? We can act out some of our Bible stories with our dolls. I would love that.
They transformed the living room into a little performance stage with their dolls in hand, acting out their favorite Bible stories. They embodied the characters with enthusiasm, their imagination soaring.
Let's tell the story of Noah and the ark.
Yes, the animals are ready to board.
All aboard!
You girls are such wonderful storytellers.
After several stories, they paused to enjoy the cookies. Mrs. Thompson offered them a cold glass of almond milk, refreshing them after their energetic performance.
These cookies are the best. We made them just for you.
And we picked flowers from our own garden.
Thank you so much, girls. This means so much to me.
As they chatted over their snacks, sharing their dreams and aspirations, Mrs. Thompson listened intently, sharing her own tales of adventure. Laughter filled the room, creating a beautiful bond between the girls and their neighbor.
You remind me so much of myself at your age, always eager to explore and create. And I love the name King Rock. Hopefully you find Queen Rock soon. Let me tell you a story from when I was just a girl, not much older than you two. I was 9 years old, and it was a warm summer day. My best friend Sarah and I had decided to explore the big hill behind our village. Everyone said it was too dangerous, but oh, were we determined. So we packed some bread and water, said a quick prayer, and off we went. As we climbed higher and higher, the path became steep and rocky. We didn't notice the dark clouds gathering above us. And then, just as we reached the top, a terrible storm broke out. Lightning, thunder, and rain pouring like a waterfall. We were so scared, holding each other tight, wondering how we get home.
What did you do?
Well, at first we tried to find shelter, but there was none. Then I remembered the verse my mother taught me from Psalms 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. So I told Sarah, let's pray. And right there on that hill with the storm raging around us, we knelt and prayed for God to help us find our way home. And you know what? Just as we said amen, the storm began to ease. We saw a little path we hadn't noticed before, leading us safely back down. We followed it, thanking God with every step. Wow, God really helped you? Yes, my dear, He did. I learned that day that no matter how lost or scared we feel, God is always with us. Sometimes life gets stormy, but if we trust in Him, He'll guide us through it, just like He calmed the storm for Sarah and me. He'll calm the storms in our hearts, too. So just remember, girls, whenever you're afraid or unsure, call on the Lord. He's always there, just waiting to be your refuge and strength.
Inspired by her stories, Jamie and Jasmine hatched another idea.
Let's make a special card for you, Mrs. Thompson, filled with our favorite stories.
Yes, and we can decorate it with drawings and flowers.
Good idea.
As they drew and wrote, Mrs. Thompson shared more of her memories, each tale bringing them closer, her voice rich with emotion and wisdom.
I used to do this with my friends. It made us feel connected, no matter how far apart we were.
They created a beautiful card, adorned with colorful flowers and heartfelt messages, taking turns sharing what they loved most about their friendship and the joy of storytelling.
It's perfect!
We should bring you flowers and stories every week. That would be wonderful. I would really enjoy that.
Oh, and cookies too.
Yeah.
As they wrapped up their visit, the sun began to set, casting a warm glow through the window. The golden light bathed the room in a cozy atmosphere, filled with the promise of more adventures to come.
Thank you, my dear girls. You have brought so much joy to my day. I look forward to our next story time.
We look forward to it too. Goodbye, Mrs. Thompson. I didn't think our day would be so special. We made her so happy.
And we had so much fun, too. We should always spread kindness like this.
Yeah, we should. We could have a day of kindness every week.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
As they reached their cottage, the sky blazed with hues of orange and pink, reflecting the warmth in their hearts.
This was the best day ever.
Yes, and it's wonderful to share moments with others.
Yeah, and make memories.
Thus, the sisters learned that true treasure lies not in riches, but in friendships they build and the love they share. In their beautiful country home, kindness blossomed like flowers in their garden, reminding everyone that a little love goes a long way. With every moment spent together, Jamie, Jasmine, and Mrs. Thompson created lasting memories, making life's adventures more special, while always keeping their dad close to their hearts.
So just remember that kindness goes a long way, and making others happy can even brighten your day. Hope you guys enjoyed this story.
Until next time.